Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my Final Destination Bloodlines review. So this one came out this year, so it's getting its own full review. I don't know if I'm going to do a spoiler-free version of this because, to be fair, you either like Final Destination or you don't. I've only seen the first one and this one. I know that they're good movies, and I know that these movies have literally changed life in a way. And what I mean by that is it's literally an unwritten rule that just because Final Destination, I think 2 it was, you never drive behind a log truck. Because of that movie, everybody has an unwritten rule where you don't drive behind a log truck because of what happened in Final Destination 2. This one, like I said, I've only seen the first one and this one. This one is really good. And the thing about this one is that it feels a little more cartoony than some of the other ones where, like I said, Final Destination movies, they've given paranoia in everything that you do. Something could go wrong. This movie, a lot of the deaths are a little more cartoonish, where it doesn't make me scared to leave my house, because it's a lot more what are those things called where you have something fall and knock another thing, and then knock another thing, and then something falls and then rolls and then knocks something. I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically that, but somebody dies at the end. And I know that that's Final Destination's kind of thing. It's people dying in crazy, wacky ways. But in at least the first one, the airplane explosion, that's a real fear. That is something. I don't like flying. I'm not the big fan. I will do it. I have flown, and I've flown recently, within the last year or two. But I get anxious and I get nervous. But this movie, a lot of the deaths feel more like this shit would almost never happen. So it's a little more fun to watch. I really like this movie. I'm going to try to keep this review short because I really think if you like Final Destination, this is probably the best one in the franchise. I'm not going to lie. I've seen quick reviews of the other ones, not sat through them all the way, but this movie, you actually really come to care for the people, and the kills are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun, and they're actually kind of sad when they happen, depending on who it is. Yeah, I definitely think if you have not seen this, go watch it. It 100% is a good movie and a fun movie to watch. But if you're not into seeing people die in crazy ways, it's more of Final Destination. It's not changing a whole lot, but the kills, I feel like if you are scared or don't want to watch Final Destination, if you were to watch one, this would probably be the one that you watch, because like I said, a lot of the kills are something falls and knocks something into something, and then somebody slips, and then the thing that got knocked earlier. It's so many things have to happen, and I understand that in real life, crazy shit happens all the time. But driving behind a log truck, that is a little more realistic than fucking 17 part. You know what I mean? A log truck wire snapping is a little more realistic than I'm not going to spoil any of the kills specifically, but some of the kills that happen in this are a little more cartoony, and it's a little easier to watch, in my opinion. I definitely think that, like I said, if you have not seen it and you like this kind of stuff, if you like horror movies or Final Destination specifically, it's probably the best one. Go watch it. It's very fun. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. Almost all the characters that you like, and I'm going to say almost, so not to give away who, but almost all the characters in this movie are going to die, and you know that going in. It's not a surprise, really. It's more of just how. So if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, go watch it. It's fun. It's interesting, and it's definitely modern. Only problem I have is they use a lot of CG, and I don't know if it's all CG. But some of the blood looks a little wonky, but the way that the kills are done, it's kind of acceptable, because it's I'm gonna spoil one kill, and it's for a nameless character. A character gets split in half by an elevator, and it's like, that's fucking cool. It does look a little CG-ish, but like, dude, they're standing like this side is in the elevator, this side is out, and they're standing like sideways, and then the elevator falls. So it's like, I can ignore the CGI blood for that, like a split down the middle, but like the rest of their body went with the elevator, and it's just this half on the ground. It's pretty cool. So, but other than that, and then, you know, there's some like funny, you know, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. That's all I really have to say for this one. Like I said, in my companion review, any movie that came out this year, as in 2025, or if this is years down the line, whatever the current year is, I will give it its own review. And if it came out prior to the current year that we are in, I will combine it to a multiple movie review. That's all. Thank you. Have a good day.